Sowing seeds, sharing stories, and navigating life's chaos with ADHD. Hello, my name is Willow, and welcome to Willow's Waye, where family, friends, and farm life meet neurodiversity. I would love to speak today about a dream that I had last night. So, I've been working with Gaia's Natural Healing Foundation, Liz, and as well as Master Kwasha. And these beautiful ladies have been helping me kind of work with spirit and work with love and light and learn to love myself again, which honestly, I don't know if I've ever loved myself because I have been abused ever since I was a child. So I don't know if I ever was taught how to love myself, in all honesty. And even now, like, I cannot. I can't. I know. It's a lot. It's a lot for me. And it's probably a lot for, it's just a lot for me. It's a lot for me. So I'm trying to learn how to love myself, right? Because that's something that we need to do. And it's just really hard when people say I'm pretty or this or that or whatever, because I do not feel that way. And that is all negative stuff put on me from other adults when I was a child, as well as adults now, who have brought me down. But that is not my burden to hold. Anyways, today's episode, though, is about my dream last night. So one of the things that I started doing is asking Spirit, hey, yo, I would like to remember my dreams, because I do not dream, ever. Never, ever, 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 ever do I dream. Except for, 1%. And when I do dream, they come true. All the time. They come true. My dreams come true, and it's super annoying, and So, I've been working with Spirit, and so last night I asked Spirit, I said, yo, please, please, please let me remember my dream. I'm so sick and tired of not remembering my dreams. I literally close my eyes and then it's just morning, and, what happens in between? What happens in between? So anyways, last night I had this dream, and it was a horrible, horrible, horrible dream. And I'm trying to understand it, because I don't remember the whole dream, and that's, the worst part. Is when I first wake up, and that's why I need a pen and paper or something, so that way I could just wake up and write this down, because I always wake up and I remember the dream, and then I go back to sleep, and then I wake up and then it's nothing again, right? So this time though, I woke up and I was I'm gonna remember. So this is what I remember. I remember that I think I was a bully. I want to say I was a bully, but I wasn't the bully. Other people were bullying people, and then they forced me to bully with them. So instead of being a leader, I was being a total follower, and I didn't want to be, singled out, so I did something that morally I felt was wrong in my dream. So, morally, I did not morally, I would never bully someone. Bullying is, horrible. I was bullied my whole life. I was bullied by my mom. I was bullied by family members. I was bullied by strangers. I was bullied by friends. I've been bullied my whole life, and that probably contributes a lot to why I hate myself, and I think I'm ugly and fat and gross and all these negative things that, I could say that, easy peasy, but I cannot say that I'm, beautiful or whatever, because that's just you. So I'm learning how to say that, and we'll get there eventually one day. But long story short, in this dream, I think it has to do with my whole life, and how I need to stop following people, and I need to start living my own truth, and I need to stand my own ground, and I need to learn to say no, and I need to say it with my chest, and I really, really need to put my foot down and tell people, no is no, yes is yes, this is within my capability, this is not within my capability. And that's something I truly, truly, truly struggle with. So it has gotten me into a lot of situations in which I cannot keep up, or, whatever the situation may be, it's never positive. However, I want to live a positive life. So that being said, I have to be the one to stand up for myself, because who's going to stand up for you? Honestly, nobody's going to stand up for you. Your partner is not going to stand up for you. Your friends are not going to stand up for you. And even when they do stand up for you, they're not really standing up for you. They're standing up for themselves, if that makes sense. I've never had somebody stand up for me, and it's just for me, even though they might look wrong or they might look stupid or whatever. No, they do it so that way later on they can be oh, look, I helped this person. I'm such a good human. Look what I did. 9 times out of 10. So now I'm trying to surround myself with people who actually want to go out of their way to help others, not just me, but help everybody. You know, like, they don't care. Like, they just want to help people. They want to be family. They want to love. They want to be around you. They want to be light. And that's what you should be. You should surround yourself with the type of people you want to be. Money is not everything. I'm learning, you know, money is a figment of your imagination. I've never been rich. I've been around rich people. And, yeah, I'm so over money. I'm so over money. I'm so sick and tired of working so hard and being so underappreciated and undervalued and underloved, and then people want to gaslight you and say, no, you're the freaking problem and you're not putting them first. But who puts me first? Who puts me first? Who puts my family first? Like, for real, for real. And I don't mean just like letting us be indentured servants and like have us work our asses off to the bone for free just so we could have water and electricity. I don't mean like making us isolated to where I can't have friends or family visit, or like, you know, I have to follow your rules as a 30-year-old woman. I can't have a life. That's not what I mean. I mean somebody who's gonna love me and you don't even have to love me and my family. Just be fucking real. Just say, listen, I put my family first. You put your family first. You can come and go as you please. You can have friends over and stuff. Don't cause drama. Whatever. But instead, it's like, I feel like I'm consistently in these situations where it's like, I just have to hold my tongue. I just have to keep my mouth shut. I just have to do whatever they say because it's their rules and their way and their life. And I'm almost 30 years old. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy not to have my own sacred space where I could come and go and live and love and learn and just be free to bring people or not bring people or have my family over or not have my family. Like, it's crazy to me and it's driving me insane. I feel so isolated. I feel so alone. I feel so let down and disappointed. I really, really do. Like, I feel so hurt. I feel so used. I feel so neglected. I feel so many negative things that it's like bringing me back to middle school and high school when my mom used to starve us and we didn't have food and I was trying to take care of my siblings and we were living in a hoarder's house full of lice and fleas and bed bugs and trash and mold and mildew and literally laundry so high it went from the floor to the ceiling of that 3-bedroom apartment when we had 10 to 12 people living there, not including other randoms who would stop by. Like, I have lived in some of the worst, nastiest, dirtiest trap houses ever. I have literally slept on some nasty floors. I have made beds out of my clothing. I have slept in tents. I have slept outside of church windows as a teenager. I have slept in a tent with my kids because we were homeless. Like, I'm so sick and tired of struggling and watching everybody else be able to go and enjoy life with their family, and they get to go out and they get to have fun and they get to do all this stuff while I'm sitting here slaving away and being told that I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. I don't work hard enough. And yet, who is the one literally sitting here shopping on a budget? You're making money, you're being successful in life, and then consistently I'm just like a follower. And I really feel like my dream last night was telling me, you are not a follower. You're a leader. You are not a follower. I do not believe after my dream last night that I was put on this earth to follow and listen and be subservient and to be a slave and a servant to people. But that's been my whole life. My whole life. You know? My whole life I've been serving people. I've been like my mother, like literally everyone. Like, I'm not going to get into details because this episode is about this dream. So back to the dream. The dream is I was a bully, which is something that I'm not because I was following a group of people, which I should not have been. And somehow something happened to where someone got hurt. And then I was facing like 50 years in prison. And then we were running from the cops, and I had 2 puppies, and then I put one of the puppies was mine, another puppy was somebody else's, and then we put them somewhere in hiding, and we came back, and we had to get the puppies, but I couldn't remember where I put them, and by going backwards to trying to get them, when I could have just carried mine and been fine, I was trying to carry them both, And so I had to stash them. But I went back to go find them, and the cops came, and I was, like, arrested, and my whole life was over, basically. My whole entire life was over. Because I followed someone, my whole life was over. And even at the end, even when I was going to prison, even when everything was over, I still went back, and I still put them first. And I still tried to get their dog first, and not mine. Like, it was such a crazy dream. And I just really feel like it was Spirit saying, you are not supposed to be subservient. You are not supposed to be a follower. If you can't live in light and love with other people who are living in light and love, where you are, like, how is it light and love when you're afraid to speak to them? When you're afraid to bring people over? When you're afraid to ask questions? When you're afraid to even leave? That's not light and love. That's something else. That's not what I want. And I really just think that I turned 30 this year. Like, my life is halfway over. By the time I'm 60, this whole entire earth could be burning on fire and brimstone and, like, horrible. And money does not matter to me anymore. It does not matter. Money has not given me anything. All the things that I want in life cost money, yes. But the best things I've ever received are free. And, yeah, it just sucks because I need money. I don't need money. There's other ways. I can barter and trade and get what I need done. And that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to working with people and bartering and trading and getting what I need to survive done. And I just really want to live self-contained and self-sufficient where I don't have to rely on anybody else. Because every single time I try to rely on somebody else, it ends in a catastrophe. It ends in heartbreak. It ends with them getting everything they want in life and all of their dreams are accomplished. And all that I've done is lost years and light and love and energy. But no more. If I'm not receiving equally and I'm not happy in my situation, I will no longer settle. And currently I am miserable where I'm at. I'm miserable. My animals are miserable. My children were starting to become miserable. So something has to change. This is not a place of family and light and love. This is a place of isolation, of conflict, of struggle, of manipulation. And that is not what I want for my life. And as hard as it is to say, that's truly how I feel. Because if you were family, you would not treat each other like this. And even if you were family and you treated each other like this, you would still have light and love and compassion. And you'd still want the other party to be happy. However, I don't feel that anymore. I feel used and I feel neglected. And I say no. I release that. And I hope you do too. If you feel not good enough, that's not the situation for you. Put yourself in a situation where you can shine and you can be good enough. Don't ever put yourself in a situation where it's costing you too much. Because some things in life are priceless. Like your life, your love, and your light. So go be it. Be a little seedling. Go out there, grow. Grow and spread love and light and joy and happiness. I want the whole world to be happy. There's so much darkness and sadness, and we don't need that. We need love, and we need light, and we need happiness. And that's what I want to exhibit. I want to be a woman my daughters will look up to one day and say, "Wow, Mom, I'm proud to call you Mom." So yeah, I think that's what my dream was telling me. I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. And I'm a butterfly. I have to spread my wings. And I have to fly. I have to soar. So thank you so much for joining today. Listen to your dreams. Write them down. Share with me. Email in willows.waye@gmail.com. And I would love to talk with you guys. Let's share your dreams and stuff. I think, yeah, self-reflection. It's time for growth. Thank you guys for coming on my journey. Have a beautiful day.